Hello there, welcome to the NAW part of Collision fans. This is Danny Jackpot, your NAW owner, alongside Jonny D and WEDF commentator Connor Witte. Say hello, guys.
I'm Jonny D.
Hello everybody, my name is Connor Witte on behalf of not only WEDF, but also WEDF NXT. We just came off a great contest, great battle bowler match between Link Kai, Kachisono, EC3, and the NXT champion, Aleister Black. And on the topic of champions, there we see the new NAW East Coast champion, Norm the Storm Daly. I've seen this kid wrestle Bill Goldberg, take Bill Goldberg to a place he has never been before, and earn the respect of Bill Goldberg. I have never seen that one before either. And if you can earn the respect of Bill Goldberg, that's a testament to your skill as a wrestler. And it's no wonder he's the champion of the East Coast brand. But he's defending not only against Andrew Liana, but Biff Andreas as well. Two men who kind of formed a little bit of an alliance with each other in recent weeks.
Formerly collectively known as the Bloodline, Biff Andreas and Andrew Liana seem to be back on the same page, both gunning for Norm the Storm Daly's World Championship. Extreme Tony, who has been teaming with Norm lately, is not in the building here on the NAW side. He is too busy with his own product. So tonight, Norm's at it alone.
Yeah, can this Storm Boy terrapin his way to victory against these two competitors?
Biff Andreas coming out here now. Biff Andreas, a former 3-time world champion here in New-NAW, trying to make it a 4th time here tonight, and quite possibly the biggest stage in the entire year for CAW, Collision 2018.
Collision 2018!
I have to ask the two of you, how long is this alliance between Biff Andreas and Andrew Liana gonna last? Because it's one thing to team up against two other people, but it's a completely different beast when you're trying to be an alliance, but yet you're in the same championship match. What's gonna come as a priority? Their relationship or the new NAW East Coast Championship?
Quite simply one thing here, and that's what we're all looking up at, is the East Coast Championship. You think Biff Andreas and Andrew Liana are really going to be able to stay teaming long enough for one of them to go up there alone and grab the title belt? That's not going to happen. Both these guys are too greedy, too selfish, too into themselves to let another guy take the championship under them.
And that's going to have to be... Yeah, these two are... That's going to have to be, flying in Norm Daly's mind is, God, I hope these people rip each other apart.
As Andrew Liana comes down the ring in the motorcycle, how did he ever get the clearance for this? I won't know, but Andrew Liana, now going as a Nomad, came out here, at Chapter 6 with this brand new look. Chapter 6, it was a brand new look, and now he's coming out here challenging for the NAW East Coast Championship here at Chapter 7 Collision 2018.
What kind of motorcycle is that? I want one.
I believe it's a Harley Davidson, Johnny. I believe it's a Harley Davidson.
Alright, nice.
What, you're gonna buy one after the show?
Johnny's got the kind of money. You're working new at New-NAW, right, Johnny? I'm sure we'll get through that paycheck next week. I'm sure we'll get through that paycheck.
I get paid decently. I've worked for both WEDF and NXT.
Yeah, they got great money over there. As the East Coast Championship being raised for these three men to finally go at it here in this TLC match at Collision.
And indeed, the referee is hooking the championship, and it's being raised in the air. There you see it.
And
I actually need one of those razors.
What do you need one of those razors for, Johnny? I want to hear this. What do you need one of those razors for, Johnny?
Well, I need to stop because I can't get eaten by the zombies from all the way up there.
No, I like that. That was good. I like that, Johnny. As Andrew Liana and Biff Andreas double teaming Norm, exactly what I was scared of here. I missed you there by this.
You have to notice, people. I don't think if you noticed, but Andrew Liana and Norm Daly teamed up at the start of the match. But now it seems like Andrew Liana and Biff Andreas back to work on the double team. They want to take the champion out, so they're guaranteed a new champion between the two of them.
You think Norm was double up the kicked there by those two?
Locking their heads together, fighting the odds. Oh, but the odds have caught up to Norm the Storm Daly. And he hit a double Irish curse.
And Biff Andreas now taking out Andrew.
Whoa! In this type of matchup, we're going to see some weird alliances. Biff Andreas and Norm Daly. Biff Andreas and Biff Andreas and Andrew Leanna, Norm Daly.
He's gonna kill him!
Johnny, I love you. As Norm and Andrew totally work over Biff here. As Johnny would say, they're gonna kill this guy acting like this.
What's this? Elbow smash? I can't believe it. That's a move.
It's Norm Daly on Biff Andreas now.
I want to see Norm Daly do the last ride.
As Andrew Leanna's got the championship belt, Norm Daly stops him. Oh, and what a powerbomb there by Norm Daly!
12! Stand from the air!
Andrew Leanna now attacking Biff. Norm setting up a ladder here.
Oh, Norm Daly, these two men are ripping each other apart. Oh, Norm Daly's gonna take advantage.
Got it.
Oh,
and Norm falling down from that ladder must have been 7 to 8 feet in the air.
what a ladder!
Johnny, your thoughts on this match so far?
5 stars.
It's Andrew and Biff now. Oh no, Norm reversing on Andrew.
No, sir.
Wow,
You're Jonny D giving some professionalism like Dave Meltzer, stepping up the body shaming.
The double suplex there.
Oh, they're ganging up on him. A gang mentality by Biff Andreas and Andrew Leanna. They're absolutely gangbanging Norm Daly here.
penetration right there.
Andy!
Oh, what's this? Oh my God!
Did you guys see that beautiful arena we had though?
How did those steps get there?
Biff and Andreas must have went on the ring and grabbed those steel steps.
You were just looking at the entrance ramp. I was looking in the ring, and those steps in there were brought in by the fans.
The fans? Johnny, the fans brought the steps into the ring?
What steel steps for his hero Norm Daly to use? And, oh my God! Oh no!
Oh!
Double suplex on the ladder!
Bad camera work! Okay, whoever's in the back, you need to work on your camera work. Kevin Dunn, whoever's in the fucking back, but you Peter motherfucker, you work on their camera skills, dickhead.
And Norm again getting attacked here.
Paul's use of profanity, by the way, but dear God, that was awful camera work.
That was pretty good camera work because you didn't see the zombies.
The zombies, you threw the steel steps into the ring. Jonny D has a mind of his own. No wonder why he's out there hunting zombies there on the West Brand.
At least 6.
Johnny, where's your chainsaw at tonight, Johnny?
Let me get it.
Johnny, put that down! Johnny, put that down! Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Dude!
Terry!
Double DDT by Andrew Leanna, and Andrew Leanna's got control of this match.
Andrew Leanna indeed. Whoa.
As soon as I
my God, no!
full Nelson slam by Biff and Andreas.
Collide!
Biff now, oh no, Andrew now attacking Norm.
Oh, Norm Daly, his hopes are getting snuffed out yet again.
Oh, and Andrew landing on those steps.
The back of his head rammed into the steps.
Oh, and what's going on again? Biff now climbing the ladder. What happened there?
Away from me!
Shit, work here tonight. Oh, Biff, climb the ladder.
Oh, Biff's hanging there.
Climb the ladder,
Oh, powerbomb! Norm Daly now! Norm Daly telling Leanna to get up! What's he setting up for here? Out of the storm! Look at the eye of the storm! Norm's nailed it!
Oh my God!
And a springboard plancha there by Norm!
on the Muda scale.
Oh. Not good.
Andrew Lana suffering a 1 and 2.
Oh, two knees! Low blows there on Norm, all legal in a TLC match. Knee to the face!
Oh my god! Norm Daly got kneed right in the storm.
But wait, Norm's not climbing the ladder!
What's he climbing?
Oh my god, stop!
Leanna pulling him down now. What's gonna happen here?
Oh,
into the ladder! Oh, that spinning back fist by Leanna, one of his signature maneuvers. Fist now taking a beating. Norm looking for the belt. Norm hanging. Norm's got it. Norm's got it.
there's freaking zombies everywhere.
Oh my god, Norm getting double teamed almost his entire match.
Norm's fall, the force of Norm's fall.
The eye of the storm right there by Norm on Leanna. That was big.
Of the force of Norm's fall holds up the pulse.
That spinning backhand by Leanna. I thought that was it.
Johnny D go.
Look at Norm.
Johnny D go. Look at this.
Norm the Storm Daly retains the East Coast Championship against Biff and Leanna at college in 2018.
Some way he actually did it. Norm Daly still the East Coast champion of the world.
Johnny officially leaving ringside to go fight zombies as Norm the Storm Daly retains his championship against Andrew, Leanna, and Biff Andreas once again here at Collision 2018 as we set up things, as we move over to the East Coast things. Is that right, Connor?
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed we are, as the West Coast Championship will be up for grabs. Steve Raiden takes on Lariat.
This match has a lot of back history to it. As Lillian Garcia tries to speak, her mic is not working. I apologize for that, everybody. But I'm sure she's trying to tell you all this is a last man standing match for the West Coast Championship. The back history here is that this match isn't even supposed to happen at Collision. We tried giving this match out for free on page 28. But Steven Raiden, unlike himself, he took a low blow. He low blowed Larry to get out of the match. And now you see him acting like, well, what you see now? The West Coast champion, Steven Raiden. New hairstyle, new hair dye, new attitude, new tire change. What's going on here?
Steve Raiden has completely changed since the last time we saw him. This isn't the Steve Raiden of old. This is a more arrogant, a more egotistical Steve Raiden. Between page 25 and now.
A lot of pressure, I think, is getting under this kid. I mean, he considers this the first world championship he ever won. He's won the prestigious ACWL title. He said that doesn't count. This is the first world title he won. He's starting to call himself Mr. Triple Crown here in New-NAW because he's finally won the real world championship. He can consider himself a real world champion now.
And absolutely disgusting to just throw away such a prestigious belt with so much lineage like the ACWL Heavyweight Championship.
And out comes Lariat here. Lariat, he has debuted in Con May 2nd, 2009, the same day NAW debuted. NAW and Lariat, they go hand in hand together, and I'm here to cheer Lariat on to his second world championship here in CAW and NAW history.
Lariat is one of the NAW originals, and you have to think that this means more to him than just the West Coast Championship. He is representing NAW here tonight at Collision 2018. How high of an honor must that be for him?
That must be the highest of honors, to actually be able to come out here and represent his brand, a brand that he loves, a brand that he's always been with since day one, here in one of the biggest shows, Collision 2018, where you had just seen the WEDF United States Championship defended, where you just seen the WEDF NXT Championship held up in a 4-way amazing match that was probably going to steal the card. You know, Larry has got a lot to handle, and this is his kind of situation. He wants to be put in this pressure. He loves this.
Indeed, as you mentioned the NXT Championship, I am, of course, from WEDF NXT, the voice of WEDF NXT, and Danny, that's the type of stuff I see on such a regular basis. So much talent down in Florida, down at Full Sail University, and you know, there's so much talent in a WEDF NXT, and there's also so much talent between these two men, Lariat and that was impressive, a double drop kick at the same time.
Well, that goes to show how long these guys have actually been competing in NAW. These guys are both NAW veterans, been in the sport for 8, 9, 10 years. And Larry is the very first match. Steven Raiden was a young cop along with Andrew Leanna, a man who wanted to become 7 or 8 tag team title reigns with in the Vivianverse, one of the most dominant tag teams, but here finally on his own and doing not the best of tactics that you would have expected out of this kid now that he's world champion. Using a low blow on Lariat. Lariat would actually be world champion if it wasn't for that low blow, by the way.
Indeed, and I actually think both men missed out on the previous event. No boots, no pads, no service. So this is the first time either one has really been in this type of situation.
Well, you could say they missed out. They didn't get a main profile match, but in New-NAW, I remember no boots, no pads, no service. We were actually representing Vader. And you know, Leon White, who had passed away, all the men on the NAW roster competed in the Memorial Battle Royal that went to Biff Andreas. So these guys did compete on the card. They just there was more of a bigger goal out there tonight than personal vendettas. Speaking of personal vendettas, though, these two were friends when this whole rivalry started off. Now it's a personal vendetta.
This is one of the most personal vendetta in New-NAW right now.
I would say Lariat's heartbreak after the betrayal of another friend, Steven Raiden, a guy that, you know what, it didn't just break Lariat's heart, it broke the fans' heart. Steven Raiden is one of the nicest guys you could actually have ever known. To see him just change like that, it shows, I don't know what a world championship will do to you, and Lariat finally nails that nice drop kick right there.
Steve Raiden's gone a complete 180 in his personality. This is what
180 in his personality, 180 in his life. Look at his new hairstyle. He was a light blonde hair competitor to now a dark, dirty brown hair. He even got his facial hair actually showing. Like you can see the 5 o'clock shadow. You can see this man isn't sleeping at night.
And this is what power. This is what the hunger for gold will do to a man. This is what a world championship could do to a human being, like Steve Raiden, who does not have that much familiarity with that feeling.
Well, speaking of that, Lariat doesn't have that much familiarity with that feeling. He is a former NAW World Heavyweight Champion, but his reign didn't last too long. But Lariat, in a short time, within a month and a half, he won that World Championship. So you got to think, Lariat, who set the bar high for himself right away in his career, never reached that goal again.
And Lariat is in control of the match right now. And of course, the commentator. Oh, these two men are going back and forth. They just know each other so well.
Again, how many times did these guys wrestle each other? I know the last time Steven Raiden actually beat Lariat was on page 17. That was the last time Steven Raiden was actually able to beat Lariat. And those two were good friends when that match happened. Actually, you could say
now,
later,
here we are.
They were two of the top faces in NAW at the time when they faced each other. Top faces,
and now,
top guys that the fans like. Not different story now. As Raiden are taking complete control of this match.
Lariat. Oh, hang on.
Going for that lariat.
Drop kick there.
He needs to go for that lariat, I mean to say. It's his most devastating move when you can hit it on his shoulder.
And we got a little bit of a count. We have a couple of quick counts here by the referee.
Well, the referee is
again, last man standing, but you can do what. Oh, it was on the floor, on the mat. I guess that's what the referee was judging off of. You can, if you're down on the ground, it doesn't matter if your shoulders are down or not. If you are down.
No, once you're down on the ground and your shoulders touch, I believe your feet have to hit the ground then for you to be back up, technically.
Oh. What a slam.
Nice in these matches, I have no idea what's going on. I just want to get my ass back up after I send 10. You know?
And clothesline, create.
How exciting is this? How exciting is the ZX collision? I gotta ask you that. How exciting is this? What an event this has been. Like, you called the last 2 matches. You can't call the NAW
God, this is...
I gotta ask.
What a hell of an experience this has been. And what an experience this is, only for myself, but all of the people at NXT. I know that William Regal was very enthusiastic about being here.
I know that the NAW roster
was very enthusiastic about being here.
Everyone ecstatic to be here, from the XGWL, OPW, WCW, WEDF, WWF NXT, the pre-show with Force and Empire and GWA, SMF. Everyone has just been so ecstatic to be part of one of the biggest call events, if not the call event of the year, with Lariat and Stephen Ray and 2 other guys who are happy to be here because, well, one of them's going to walk away with the World Championship in this last man standing match, as Lariat has a count.
Oh, what a drop kick! Oh, and he gets right back up to his feet. Oh, Steve Raiden showing off his athleticism.
Raiden is a guy who could, if he wanted to drop a few pounds, he could easily be in that cruiserweight division, but once you're in the success of that world heavyweight contention, you don't ever want to drop back down to that.
Yeah, it'd be like a demotion in your eyes. To be
anywhere
else except the top.
The last man standing match, this is a no holds barred. You can see weapons come out and play. We know the tables, ladders, and chairs are under this ring right now. Let's not forget that Biff, Andrew, and Norm just came out here and, well, I would say tore the house down, but I would say Norm more squeaked out with the championship.
Yeah, he basically fell down and pulled the belt with him. That was a lucky break right there.
I'm gonna tell you, Leanna had full control of that match, and Norm was maybe letting go of that belt, but with Leanna knocking that ladder over with Biff's body, the force just gave Norm the extra force needed at the second. Leanna dominated that match, just like Lariat right now has control of this match.
Counting.
You think this is it?
We could get a 10 here.
I think we have a...
Yes! Oh.
That was the 9 count of Lariat's life right there. That was the longest 9 seconds that man has ever witnessed, just for it to not be satisfying. There was no climatic ending to that. He is now getting his ass kicked.
Oh, Steve Raiden getting the hell out of the ring, and he's gonna bring in another weapon into the mix, a ladder. Again, you mentioned tables, ladders, and chairs are in play here.
We just seen that under the ring. Oh my
God! Oh my God! Lariat doesn't care. Oh my God! Now these men are using weapons. Now weapons are being used, and the steel steps. Steven Raiden realizes he needs those weapons to survive this fight, to survive this war.
I think Steven Raiden realized really quickly right there, in a war between steel steps and a steel ladder, the steps usually
And
win.
this has stepped up from a wrestling match to a fight, to a war. They're gonna use anything and everything they have to survive. Danny,
and Steven Raiden's actions caused for that.
And Danny, with a match with this much animosity, with this much of a vendetta, there will be no winners. There will only be one.
And the one survivor in this
These
match.
two men are gonna rip each other apart like rabid dogs.
Now the question is, Lariat never could get pinned, or Lariat was able to pin Raiden twice. Raiden was never able to pin Lariat. In this match, Raiden don't got to pin Lariat. I'm saying this championship advantage comes in a bunch of different ways, where there might not be an advantage for Raiden, but there might be an advantage for Raiden. You get what I'm saying there?
And indeed, he can use, these men can use everything they want against each other.
Well, not only that, he had a problem pinning Lariat. I mean, he doesn't have to pin Lariat in this match, technically. He has to keep him down for 10 seconds.
He just has to beat him down brutally enough to keep him down for 10 seconds. But
Lariat
with the heart of Larry Ed, easier said than done.
He's a wrestler's wrestler. You hear that referee's 1, 2, 3, your instinct to get that shoulder up. You don't really think about that referee counting to 10, like, you always think you're going to get up in time for that. You don't ever think that's the way you're going to go out in the match.
Indeed, and I think with Lariat, and hold on. Oh! A jumping heel kick. There's the count of 2.
That jumping heel kick has one rated.
And hold on.
Just to let you know that.
Danny, I do not mean to interrupt you, but did you see his shoulder at 3? It lifted up instinctively, as if he thought he was being pinned.
That's what I said.
God,
I don't do that. No. Oh my God, that Padre, I mean that Raiden's wrath just reminded me of the Padre Popper I seen Extreme Tony give Biff Andreas and Angelina on the East Coast things. Oh my God, that was devastating. Guess what? Steven Raiden though just retained the championship. No, he did. What? Lariat is up and Lariat is fighting and Lariat has to be angry. This has to be pure aggression and Lariat wants to get him down for a count, but the only reason why he had to get up there is because Fuel and Fire, he's not happy with Raiden anymore. Raiden just tried to take him out.
What the hell is motivating Lariat? What the hell is keeping him fighting? What the hell has motivated him to get up to his feet?
Well, DC has Raiden down.
Raiden's steel step. Those are heavy steps, and all of his body weight just came crashing down.
That was.
And any normal man would have stayed down. Any normal man would have stayed down.
And Lariat should stay down right now because he's about to get. He's about to get his ass kicked.
Oh my God.
Oh. And you know, that's where I talk about Raiden still. He's evil and everything, but he has to go back to his moveset, like jumping off the ropes. He has a very flashy moveset, the band, like the Chiron.
All habits just can't seem.
Or, you know, I'm
saying right now. Won this.
Raiden's smart, and if this man gets back, when she does get up, I mean, if Raiden's smart, he goes a slow, killing match right now. He doesn't take these high-risk moves like that head scissors into the ladder right there. Like, if he would have screwed that up himself, there's steel steps right there.
Indeed, he could have landed neck first on the steps. He could have broken his neck.
He needs to slow the pace down and work a match he normally doesn't work. With Lariat again up, like, he needs to work a slower match. Lariat, it only takes a few moves with Lariat.
And you have to throw everything at Lariat, because no matter what you do, no matter what you throw, he will always keep getting up. The heart of a warrior never stops fighting.
Lariat is a wrestler's wrestler, guys. He is a wrestler's wrestler if you ever seen one. He is the last of his kind.
And you have to move this away from that traditional wrestling mindset. You have to turn this more.
Did you see that chokehold in the corner, though? Did you see that chokehold in the corner, though?
The knee, just choking him out with the knee.
I don't know if you fans caught that with the referee. It might have been the way, but Lariat viciously choked out Steven Raiden. I don't think he's gonna get up.
And I think he has it.
Lariat is the new world champion. He just choked out Steven Raiden with his own aggression. After being Raiden wrapped on the steel steps, are you kidding me? Lariat has just become the West Coast champion.
And I think that was down to Steve Raiden tiring himself out. I think Steve Raiden tired himself out, and that allowed Lariat to become the new West Coast champion. Congratulations, Lariat!
His first World Heavyweight Championship in 9 years. 9 years, everybody. Lariat, the circle has finally come full. Here tonight, Lariat, I love seeing this because I'm a big fan of this guy. He represents NAW, the heart and soul of this company.
And Steve did not have the heart, the fighting spirit of Lariat. What a showing by the NAW crew. And
Mason Chronic with a lead pipe.
What the hell is he doing?
He's just making a statement. He just made a statement on our champion. Yes, Mason Chronic.